Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Fallout New Vegas. On the last Let's Play, we basically did some minor things like talk to Cass and learn about her life story. Sold a bunch of stuff and managed things so I don't have to worry about caring too much. And then I got some eggs to a lady, and she was so happy with me that I got my dick wet. Hell yeah. And now we're gonna see about these
Beg your
guys.
pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Heh, no.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate.
Can I, like, wave my weapons around that
Enjoy
are
your stay.
held out? Blah, 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 I don't care. Okay, what about this guy?
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
You Gunderson? Oh, you're the
Beg your
asshole.
pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success, might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Hopefully it's not a timed thing, because I do want to ask what's their name outside. Dinner bell added. Because isn't heck, what's his name? Can you remind me
Howdy.
of the
Good
thing
to-
again? Let's just sit.
Sure, kid. And I still hump like a buck in spring. That Gunderson's a liar and born of a viper, I swear. I'll be damned. You mean the young Gunderson? That's a shaved tail if I ever saw one.
I don't know what
He's
that
got
means.
less sense than a Brahmin at a crossroads. I'd not be one to complain if you got lost for good, kid. If it makes Hex suffer, then I'm all for it.
happens if I click that?
So Ted's nowhere to be found, and Heck's quite unprotected while looking for him, huh? Hell, it sounds like the perfect time to get even. Heck won't know what hit him. What do you say? A ransom? I doubt that snake's got enough soul to care that much for his own young'un. Besides, what's to stop him after his son's return? Nah, Heck only knows greed and pain, kid. It's high time he got paid back in kind. His life or his son's. Either way, I win.
Oof. What it... What is Walter something's thing? I feel kind of bad being like, okay, doing this quest, let me see their outcomes. God damn it, phone. Hold the thing button. Keeps on moving away, my thing. Someday I'm gonna get a new phone. I'm just the type that doesn't like to, you know... The phone works. I don't want to get rid of it. But there's a good amount of time where it just hangs, then... I just don't want to... Wait, Phoebe will? Don't remember that quest. It's not listed here, though it could be an unmarked quest. Wait, how do we non-revenge? It's possible to fail one of the two quests. Oh god, he can't read this in the thing. Ted Gunderson is killed, Walter will pay. If Heck Gunderson is killed, Walter will pay. Player succeeds in killing both, he will continue to pay.
Beg your pardon, but
Yeah. Good boy. It's weird that I didn't get the thing. Nope, that's not the thing. Let's see what's over this way. Like, are they on the same level? Local. Ah, we can just talk to the guy right here.
Good day. How may I be of service, sir? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
I think it would need to be a cannibal to do it.
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about. Indeed.
Okay, he doesn't have anything for me unless I'm a cannibal, probably. Yellow.
How
That
do
was
you do?
weird.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it. This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Okay. Yeah, I already knew about that, but still.
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
I just had to talk to his wife, I read.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here. What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed ramen steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant.
My God.
So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider. Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we got enough information. Or do I? Okay. There's other things. But, though I do want to go ask tell the wife to get the guy to be like, hey, how about you not go killing? Well, I do. Oh, heck, Gunderson seems like an asshole. Okay, he doesn't exactly seem like an asshole. I haven't had a lot of interactions with him, though. He does seem to be kind of capitalist. I don't know. Yo.
If you don't mind, He's
I'm
got
sorry I
his
didn't talk to you
reasons.
before.
And when that man gets a notion stuck in his head, he's like a bighorn or bull that's seen red. And if it means Heck Gunderson's involved, then you better step aside before the stampede tramples you over. If that's what you want to talk about, go see Walter. He'll talk your ear off. Everything he says about the evils of Heck Gunderson is true, but I've never held the notion that fighting evil with evil carries the world forward. I don't suppose you have the magic powers necessary to bring my husband to his senses, do you?
I might need to drink some
He
vodka.
swears he won't leave this godforsaken city until he's seen Heck suffer. So far as I can see, we're the only ones in pain. That's very kind of you. Maybe this'll be the dawn of a new day.
Yeah, quick save, I guess.
Howdy. Darn far it is, our ranch. Ethel would be happy to yap up. Bighorn is my trade since I was a young'un. I confess it's hard living these days. Kid, look around you. There's poison and death everywhere. And people like Heck are responsible for the misery we suffer. What right do they have to continue with their mischief and killing, huh? Hell, a good thrashing is what I want to give them. But I see your point, kid. Things will never change without us good folks. All right, I'm gonna get Ethel far away from this damn city and head back home. There's a worthy life waiting for us there. Thanks for your help, kid. So long.
Glad to help, even though I had to look up things. But I didn't see that quest anywhere. Where was it?
Beg your pardon, but
Blah, blah, blah. Truth be told, and I've said this several times on Let's Plays, I wouldn't mind trying human flesh. There are two big things, again, well, actually several big things, why not? One is that, human flesh is not exactly the healthiest thing to eat.
How may I be of service, sir? Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation? Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
They're probably gonna try and kill me. That's fine. Yeah, because, like, cow diseases to human diseases, not a ton. Human diseases to human diseases, it's practically 1-to-1.
Looks like break time's over. Had enough?
I should probably see which of my guns I want to use.
Had enough?
Sorry. And also I hear it tastes like pork. I don't like pork. Steam room, 4 p.m. Ah. And what else? Oh yeah, it's even if it's consensual, I think it's pretty illegal unless you're eating your own flesh, which I do quite often. Oh, did it crash again? And the game crashed again. I like this game. I just wish it, you know, didn't crash as much.
Had enough?
Oof. Yeah, let's just do it like this. It's like, really, are you gonna come at a guy in this kind of clothing? Especially, like, even if I didn't have this gun, would you really want to come across a guy in this sort of clothing? I think not. And also, I briefly looked up and I saw an interesting way to finish this. Nice pool area. Good thing I know the layout of this place. Oh. I remember being in a place like this once.
Those Legion and elite troops are bad blood.
Okay, how the fuck do I get there from here? Guess there's a secret passage. Passage. Oh, wait in the steam room. Till about 4. I don't know if I could take a nap on that one bed. So, how about them Knicks? Ah, you?
You'll have to excuse me. There's somewhere I need to be right now. Who are you? So was the man I'm supposed to be meeting here. Where is he? Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake. Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed. Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate. The girl, the one who disappeared, I know what happened to her. Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say. He's alive, as far as I know. I'm trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy. I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant. I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out. Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere. They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Okay.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
I've been sitting here for like hours. Wow. That guy shot real quick.
Things are
Like,
getting stranger every day.
no shit. So... just gonna walk around this way, I guess.
Welcome to the ultralight. Why, yes, of course.
I mean, the guy
White
was
Glove
killed.
Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas, perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see, founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your deeds on the strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand.
Well, that was
I
easy.
hope to see you there.
I was like, so... can I join? They're like, yeah, sure,
Guess
you...
those kings finally
done
got who's
things.
the real boss around here.
Just as a warning, my covert...
Well, we're out of time. I have to see if we have enough time to do other stuff. Well, that's interesting. Can I just walk around freely? Okay, cool.
You, what do you think you're doing? First he's too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution is the desirable course at this point. It's all of our necks if something goes afoul.
E. So anyways, please comment, cause I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. Where's the thing? No, I want to convince the guy to do the meal thing with substitute humans. And until next time, let's say, me, GamerWolfSix at Fallout New Vegas. See ya.